music. Good morning, everyone. Half a day. What's crazy is I played music on the last live stream, but it didn't get flagged. So I guess it just depends on the music.
Yeah.
But still in our driveway, we are about to head out. Just trying to get this situated. Okay. All that she wants is another baby. Oh. But hopefully everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. Here's another baby. Yeah. That's just me. I'm sending it to my family. Okay. All right. Let's hit the road. Look at the way the sun is shining through that. It's cloudy. It's partly cloudy, but the car is currently saying it's 88. But before I walked out of the house, it was saying that the feels like is already in the low 90s.
Macy's at home and able to hang out. Let's go, she said.
Yay, good morning, Macy's. Hold on. Let me make sure this is set to all chat. Or live chat. There we go.
Yeah.
Yay!
Go back and cut the first half here. The first piece of your video there.
Why? Oh.
There's a day.
Oh. So you said you're at home right now, not working today? Taking Sunday off? Oh, I like that. Thanks for putting that there. I like that. I should create a message that pops up whenever anybody pops into the live stream. Have you subscribed? I like that. But man, after watching other people on their live streams while they're out working or trying to make that money, guess we're all experiencing that summer lull. Okay, what is that?
You didn't plan to, but my body said no.
Aw. I know how that is. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody that's just popping in. Hopefully you'll hang out with us for a while. We're driving about 35 minutes to a different zone so we can on Spark.
Samira.
Hi, Samira. If I said that right, sorry. I'm driving, so my hubby, he's the one that's letting me know about messages that come through. But yeah, I guess everybody's experiencing that lull with, the summer lull. But for sure, the last few weeks, it's been so hit and miss. On days we think we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make money today, and nope. Huh? Red light. Green light.
Need to find me a razor blade, one of the box knives, so I can fix that freaking tint on that back glass.
Oh, yeah.
Irritating.
Same. It will be crazy busy, but offers. Well, that's true. You know, that is true. And I heard you say that on when you were with Kaylee, talking about how we wish DoorDash would give that information that Uber Eats does at the end of the shift. Because, you know, it does show you, you know, when you're done with your Uber Eats, as long as you accepted at least one offer, though. Because it doesn't offer the insights if you don't accept any offers. But as long as you accept at least one, when you sign off on Uber Eats, it tells you how many offers came through. You know, which tells you, I was like, okay, well, it's busy. There's offers coming through. But, so yeah, I wish DoorDash would do the same thing. Yeah, you saw those cars just zoom right past me. I'm like, I'm already going over the speed limit. I'm not gonna say by how much though.
Yeah, but they didn't have to stop though at the red light either, so we weren't going that fast when they passed.
Well, no, I mean this was even after already picked up speed.
Yeah, but we were still picking up speed. This thing's slow.
Yeah, not that the Kia is, what did she say?
Yesterday did almost $1 per mile.
Well, you know, and that's at the minimum.
We did.
Yeah, that's way better. Yesterday was so bad, Macy's. I mean,
completely negative.
Yeah, we were in the negative yesterday. I only accepted one decent offer, and we ended up working. I mean, we were out 4 or 5 hours, something like that, and only accepted one decent offer. So yeah, we've definitely been experiencing more days like that, where we make zero to little. I have to look back at my my chart. I don't know if it's not the chart, but my log, because I log everything we do in reference to the time we work, how many miles, how much we made, and whatnot. Yeah.
I know we did a little bit last summer too. She says, yeah, I think a lot of people just use it and no longer think of it as a luxury service.
That is very true. And it's crazy though, because on TikTok I'll still see videos of people trying to remind customers that it is a luxury service, and that anytime you place an order on any a delivery service, when you see that delivery fee, it does not go to the driver. That goes to the business. You know, so. But then, you know, we talked about this before. It's also just like we get the bad apples, both as a delivery driver as well as the customers.
That's why I think, you know, when you're dealing with Uber Eats, you gotta do, when you're dealing with the food delivery, you have to do the same thing that, you know, the pizza places did. And that is, make yourself a zone. These are the restaurants you go to, and these are the areas you deliver to, you know, making exceptions for higher pay outside that area, but people don't want to pay for it, just take a short distance.
Yeah. What did she say? By this point, what?
By this time, I feel people are aware the drivers aren't getting much, but they just don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and this other video that we came across, I like how they worded it. You know, they were talking about how customers need to view that when you're placing an order on any of the platforms, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Favor, whatever, when you're placing your order and you're thinking about the delivery driver, you got to think of it as a bid. So whenever you're thinking about placing the amount of a tip, that basically is putting a bid for a driver. But I did even the hubby here, the way she had worded it in there, that customers need to realize, one, as we already stated, that it is a premium platform, and two, the delivery fee does not go to the driver, and more importantly, when considering the tip, that is the customer's bid to get a driver. Hey NATO, good morning.
Friend of Dashers.
Good morning, Colleen. Man, if you guys didn't already pop over to Mike the Bike Dasher's channel, he is so close already to getting fully monetized. He's over 37 watch hours. He's at 960 or 970. Yeah, we need to toss that out. So yeah, I really need to get back on the
road again.
on the live stream thing, doing a live stream every day, because
Monica is on her way to church, otherwise they would.
okay. So I'm gonna try, even if it's for at minimum 30 minutes. I really have to try, because I've got another video next month. If y'all remember from last year when the hubby and we went out to oh kitty, oh, it looks like it's just sleeping.
Oh, it was sleeping.
Are you serious?
That's that permanent sleep.
Oh,
So is that
hey,
one.
oh, that was another cat.
So is that one.
Stop it. It is. It's warm, but yeah. I like it being partly cloudy, because then it helps to keep the temperatures just slightly lower.
Then it's gonna be lower. It's like 94.
Yeah, but that's just the temperature. That's not the feels like.
It'll be 107 probably, but whatever. The breeze, 20 mile an hour wind. It'll be awesome. Bring it in.
Yes, I don't take it out. Or at least I don't mean to take it out of the car. But here, hopefully very soon, I might be doing another beach video live stream. I want to go back to the beach.
Yeah, maybe, but not. That's we got other stuff to take care of right now. Just tell me. Put some sunglasses on. That's what you do to me all the time.
So, yeah, I'm hoping. One of the things that my hubby says he won't go if that happens, but my sister, who lives in San Antonio, because they're an 1 hour or so away from the coastline, jelly. But so they've been to the beach already a handful of times, and they heard about the baby turtle release,
The sea turtles.
the sea turtles. So they usually post about 24 hours in advance of when they're going to release, but so far they have another one scheduled for next Saturday, or this coming Saturday, and it's for 6:45 in the morning.
The early bird catches the turtle.
Turtle, am I not turtle enough for the turtle club?
That's way too early.
So that's one of the things I was considering, to join my sister and her family to go to the beach and do that.
And I got a bunch of Acura car parts to order.
So the hubby said that if that happens, I'll go and he'll stay behind to work. Although I don't know how I'd get out there if he's gonna stay behind to work. My sister's gonna have to come and get me. But I would love to see that. I think at 6:45 in the morning, it's still, I think the sun itself might not be up, but there'll be daylight.
Niecy says she hopes to get to see a dolphin this time.
Yeah, the last time both times that we were out to Myrtle Beach, we got to see dolphins.
That's sweet, hubby. I guess because I'm staying behind work.
So I'll have to talk to my sister to see if she'll be able to come and get me. Or we can meet halfway. My hubby will drive out to Buda and because that Buda is about a halfway.
Brownfields or San Marcos, I think. It's halfway.
Yeah,
They're on the opposite side of San Antonio.
that's true.
We beat Marble Falls.
So yeah, that I'd like to do that. And then of course my daughter Lexi, her and her family, they're thinking of going to SeaWorld next weekend. And I would have liked to have done that, have my grandbabies experience SeaWorld for the first time. And the last time I've been to SeaWorld was in the 90s. So it'll be like a new experience for me too. Huh?
She said, meet me halfway while I get the lyrics.
To meet me halfway. Is
That's what
the song
That's
knows.
what Niecy said.
What song is that? Hubby didn't figure that one out.
That's what I'm guessing. That's the lyrics to the song.
But you don't know?
Yeah, that one song.
Yeah.
SeaWorld would be awesome, she says.
But they're both planning those things to happen next weekend. And for me personally, I would prefer to do the beach.
So your daughter take you out. Your daughter drop you off.
Well, that is true. That is very
Pass it
true.
by. Where are they going? When they're going?
Because they're planning on leaving Friday.
They're all going to the same rough area, right? So
Yeah, so maybe I can hitch a ride with my daughter because they're planning on leaving Friday. At least that's their plan. I have to talk to them. So that's one idea. Because I would prefer to do the beach, especially to do the sea turtle release. That would be one live stream right there, and then I can do a separate live stream at another time. Move! Get out the way! Get out the way!
Yeah, Kenny Loggins meet me halfway across the sky.
Oh, Kenny Loggins.
We have some. Yeah, I just couldn't tell if that's what those little.
Music notes.
Yeah, I can't see what they are. They're purple. I can't tell. They actually look like spurs to me, but I can't tell. So
They look like spurs.
yeah, because they're like purple, so it like I can't see it well. My glasses. My glasses.
And aren't you wearing the better ones? We need to.
No, they're actually dirty.
We need to up
Doesn't
the.
help.
We need to up the
Don't you tell
prescriptions to
me.
your, from the 1 to the next level. What is it? 1.25.
No, because I think you had some of those. I don't like them too much. And I can't walk around with these. All they are is stupid magnifying glasses. I can't walk around with these stupid things on. It makes me fucking.
What?
I don't like pineapples.
Pineapples.
I say that all the time. It's Kevin Hart. That's a safe word. Pineapple.
Oh.
Nisi said they're hard to see. Talk about the music though. She said she might do a short live with Pup tomorrow morning for her birthday. Happy birthday.
Aw. Well, happy early birthday. Yes.
Puppy's birthday or her birthday?
Your birthday or your?
Pup's birthday.
Oh, okay. So
No,
yes.
I didn't know. She didn't know.
Either way, that would be nice, and I'll pop in.
For her, yes.
Aw. Well, happy early birthday.
This is your birthday.
My birthday too. What'd she say?
Glenn Carpenter said happy early birthday.
That's also native.
Okay. I know his name looked familiar. But I can't keep track of my own name half the time.
So man, I really, really hope we have a good day. We got bills to pay. We can't. Hi Victor, thank you for popping in. Good morning. At least it's good morning here in Texas.
There was nobody to hear birthday. We were kidding, it's a song.
Oh,
Well, that's what I was telling her. She said, well, happy early birthday to you as well. I said, no, it's not our birthday. It's just
oh. Sorry, yeah, we're just singing. No, my birthday was back in April.
Mine was in February, so long time. I don't have a birthday.
My babies, my July babies, and no, it wasn't planned, but all 3 of my kids are July babies.
Victor Ogie says he lives in California. He's Mexican. Hola.
Whereas we say in Guam,
Half a day.
where I'm from, is half a day. Half a day, told Malik, how are
Oh,
you?
she said that was to BC about her birthday.
Oh,
I guess I missed. I didn't see that comment. Did I see that comment in there? Sorry.
sorry, my hubby's the one that's trying to read the comments
no,
to me.
I missed it. He said his is next week.
Oh, who said that?
My bad. Blind carpenter.
Oh, so we got 2 birthdays to celebrate. I think you might have mentioned that.
Victor said he's gonna subscribe.
Aw, thank you, Victor. I appreciate that. I think at the start of the live stream, I was sitting at 983. So, oh my. Oh.
Don't swerve the best parts.
I know. I didn't really swerve. I just moved a little further
It's happy time. Well, for the youngest two, we lived in Alaska, so yeah, it was
Yeah.
cold. It was cold during that time of year. But yes, it was Christmas in July.
Yep, it
Us
was
broke
also.
twice a year.
And the other crazy thing is,
That's not
for
even
those of you guys that
6
didn't
months out.
already,
All the holidays.
that didn't know already, my eldest is from my first marriage. So, it's me. It was me. But yeah, we already knew when, after our youngest was born, we're like, okay, we already know. We got to make sure we're
Extra cautious.
during a certain time of the year. And the crazy thing is too, when Zoe was born, my second one, the doctors had told us, it's like, oh yeah, the chances of getting pregnant after, giving birth is, basically nil. It's a very low chance,
Until a certain point.
a very, very low percentage getting pregnant again within the first 3 months after giving birth. And yeah. And my doctor for Zoe was the same doctor for our son Robbie, and they're like, you're back? And I should have known that I'd be like my mom and dad, because let's just say all but me, I'm the only one born in spring. Everyone else was born between September and December. Are we gonna take this exit?
Why the fuck would you come out into this fucking lane? Are you fucking
Because they don't know how to drive.
Just plain fucking, yeah, let's go in the lane where all the cars are. Duh, fucking stupid ass fucking. Nisi said, verified not true with one of my siblings. Verified not true with a bunch of hers, and yeah. Me and my sister are a year and 2 months apart, so yeah, we're not as close. Zoe and our two are closer than that.
But remember, your mom told you because you were born early.
Yeah, well, that's true.
We were
maybe by a month or two.
Yeah, he was born at least a month early, so he could have potentially be an April baby as well as me. So we both could have been he could have been Aries. So yeah, it's interesting. So for you young families out there, don't believe the hype. Even if they say it's just a small percentage, that means it happens. And it happens more often than. So we are just a few minutes away from Walmart. So been live streaming about 30 minutes. So yeah. So we drive at least 30 minutes to get to this zone.
I don't know if it'll do much good to compare to last year either, because, well, maybe for this time, but I mean, we were gone April. We were gone in July.
In May as well.
May, July. Yeah, we were gone a bunch last year, so I mean, our money intake last year versus. I didn't have a honorable mind. Speaking of Walmart, I'm hungry, but my order won't
Say
be ready
Macy's.
until 2. Yep.
Ah.
Laughing emoji. stop. Stop California stop.
Did somebody say that, or is that you?
That's what I'm saying.
So like I said in my previous live stream, you guys will be hearing music every now and then.
Oh, yeah, well, you listen to the music. You can't listen to my music. What the hell?
Well, you have it on the radio.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, it irritates me so much that they try to do stupid shit like that. You know how many times over our lifetime we've bought the same fucking music? Because it went from fucking tapes to CDs to fucking dumb shit to MP3s and streaming and all this other shit. We bought the same shit so many times. She said her safe Walmart has had 2 pew-pew incidents in the last 2 months.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to go there. I'd definitely be ordering. I don't know. Our Walmart in our area, it's definitely taken a downturn over the past couple of years. You can't get a cart in that place. You walk in, 9 times out of 10, all the carts are out in the fucking parking lot somewhere.
Yeah.
You go inside and it just looks
No, the store.
worn. It looks worn.
The
And
store
Yeah, they just.
itself is not bad.
Yeah, it is.
No.
It's not. I mean, it's not as upkept as it used to be. That's for sure. There's a lot of things wrong over there now than there used to be. But whatever. They know everybody that comes in there. Sure, those are 2 of the newer guys, but they know them, right? Anyway.
Stop. Yeah, so they're still not bumpity bump. They're still not done with this side of the road.
Yep.
And they started
It's not
it
like they fucking done anything since the last time we were over here. Either.
in the last week or so.
They haven't done shit. This is the new guy. This is the new guy project. This is just a short strip, not the main area. I think
They've
that's
been
what
work-
they did. They were like, we'll just put the extra guys over here and let them, get their feet wet doing it.
I mean, they've been working on this since August.
He said, I can't read this, bouncing around too much. Oh my goodness, when I worked overnight, we had to go all parking lot at 2 a.m. to bring the carts.
Well, apparently they don't get on the people as much in our home zone.
Oh yeah, no. Don't know how many times I see people turn around when they walk through the doors and walk back out into the parking lot to find a cart to take back inside.
Ugh. Oh my goodness.
I hate this fucking road. God, I hate this fucking road.
Ooh, I love this song. I know it's gonna get flagged. That's why you don't go zooming into a parking lot.
That's why you don't stop in the middle of the parking lot.
I had my signal on.
I know.
I'm not saying no more.
Should have gone to rehab. Oh, too early.
Stop.
Hey, that ain't my fault.
Okay.
That's a long time ago now.
Hi. No, no, no.
Oh, 15.
Oh no, that's not what I.
Oh, goodness
Why?
gracious. Why did you do such a thing?
Why did you do that, baby?
That's your regular. That's not your filming one.
Oh.
That's your filming one.
Okay.
Put it down then if you don't know what you're doing. But you did turn off your all messages on that one.
Okay.
Because you did that.
All right. So let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Whoopsie. I forgot to turn off my my DoorDash shift and for
Cuban B.
for home. Okay, let me turn that off. And let's see. Oh, it actually says it's busy here.
Oh, so busy.
Let me delete that one. Delete dash. So let's see. I'm going to turn on DoorDash. You're so sweet, Nieces. Hey, Mikey. And I'm going to turn on Uber. Uber.
I don't think you're supposed to eat whatever that is you're eating.
Talking to a bird.
Yeah.
So my daughter has been boasting that her and her hubby have been doing really well here. So that's why I have my DoorDash and Uber Eats on. They both do Uber Eats. So they did really good yesterday. They ended up making over $200. So, and that was from doing Uber Eats for this area. Is anything even lit for Walmart?
No. Not a fucking thing. Not a one. They were all glowing before we came out here, of course. Let me throw this fucking bag away. You got some fries in here for these birds?
Yep, I think the bottom of the bag.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a fucking, he's eating a lollipop.
Oh, it's a lollipop? Aw.
He's gonna die.
There's a bird outside our window that he's talking to.
He's gonna die. That's a crispy looking.
Pass me my flour there. So, if you guys didn't already remember, over a week ago I had posted a short video of me getting caught in the rain. And if you guys remember, when I wear my hat, I wear this flower on top of it. Well, I ended up losing the flower that day. Because the wind, I guess, had caught it and it snatched it off my hat. And I thought maybe I lost it in the car, but that wasn't the case. My hubby, the same day, apparently when we were walking back to the car, he saw it on the ground. And there was only one piece of it had come off. And I was like, oh, I can fix that. I can just glue that back on and I'll have my flower back. Well, it wasn't just this piece. It ended up getting run over.
Sweet.
Because now the clip doesn't even, the clip is smashed. So, yeah. The entire base is no good. Because now I can't even clip it onto my hat. And this was one of my other favorite flowers, because I have a blue one, I have a white one, different styles, and a purple one. So who knows, maybe I'll do a live stream where I'm making different flowers that I can use to decorate my hat.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I don't have my flower now. So yeah, I guess I could, but I was going to throw this away, but like I said, I'm going to see if I can without damaging the flower any further. But as you can see, it's just heavily glued on there. So if I can detach the base from this, I can find a different base. Oh, and that was the other thing. So not only did it have the clip that I can do, there was a pin right here. So there's a needle that was missing from it. So this was run over.
Put the needle on the record.
I think the needle ended up in that person's tire. So I was like, uh-oh. I mean, it was a tiny needle. Because it's not even it's not that long. Because it's not even, it's not that long. Because it's not even. It's just shopping though.
It's crap.
So there. So I'm gonna see if I can still salvage this. I just have to find a way to detach the base without ruining the flower any further. Sauvage. Sauvage.
Okay. You have 8 billion flowers. Maybe you're right.
Yeah. I do have a lot of flowers. A lot of the crafting flowers. So, but it's got to be flowers that, you know, are...
You should turn on your favor and military and ID only. Blah, blah.
Well, let's see.
See if they want to tip or not.
All right, I'm going to turn on favor. So the hubby has Spark on. I have Uber Eats, DoorDash, and now I have favor. But Lexi was saying that
shoreline access passes and be near the stage with access to air-conditioned restrooms and
what is that?
cash bar. For your chance to win 4 of those passes, listen for the keywords each hour noon till 5 this Saturday and Sunday. Brought to you by McCullough Heating.
You were talking about
More info at MHJIC.
because the base isn't doing fireworks, but Austin is. I'm talking about Austin, not when I say the city. I'm not talking about Georgetown.
Oh, and yeah, because if you're wondering what he was talking about, I told him that for July 4th, I want to see fireworks. I mean, the best times for the fireworks is when you're actually looking up like this because they're exploding pretty much above you. But at the same time, those aren't exactly the safest to be around because that happened when we were in England. Where we lived at on England when they had the and the field where they did the fireworks on base.
You said on England.
When we were stationed in England and when we lived on base, the military housing, the field where they would do the fireworks literally was like across the way from us, walking distance. And we could even just watch it from the front of our house. So, you know, 2 different times, you know, we were able to, I mean, the kids just really enjoyed themselves because, again, it's not something that you're looking, you know, forward. You know, you're looking up because they're exploding above you, and I love them, you know, because they're so big. I mean, we would put headphones and stuff like that on them because it would be also very loud when you're that close. But one year when we were watching it from in front of the house, we were all just standing out there, you know, and watching it, you know, and then I guess after one of the explosions of the fireworks, you know, we would hear like stuff falling, and one of our neighbors who had just got out of her seat, one of the firework pieces, the remnants of it, had landed on her chair, and it was still smoldering, right? It was still smoldering, and we were like, what? So after that, we stuck our kids in the car so they could still watch it without having firework remnants landing on top of them. So yeah, I guess at that time after the explosion, depending on the direction of the wind, had caught the falling pieces and brought it closer to where the houses were. So yeah, we had to watch out for that. But so our kids were just sitting in the back seat looking out the back window while they're watching, and even at that point, you know, you could hear just tiny pecks on the car from the ash falling. So I guess they weren't really pecks. I mean, you could see the ash falling down on the car. So that's exciting. You know, it's nice that you're going to see the big explosions to where you're looking more up than you are forward, because you're at a distance of where the fireworks is at. And but it can be dangerous. Have an umbrella, have some type of shelter so you don't get burned, especially, you know, if it's embers that are falling.
Oh, no, tears are falling.
I mean, look at that. Where we're at, it's got a hot spot for favor, but nothing's coming through.
Nothing is coming.
Nothing. So what was your best experience, Nieces, or anybody else that's watching, in reference to fireworks? Because that's just a little over a week away. Or is it 2 weeks?
Someday.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, well, it's about a week and a half from now for July 4th. Anybody have plans for July 4th? What they have put it out on the news for Fort Hood that they canceled their celebration, so there's going to be no fireworks down here. There's still going to be fireworks in our hometown, so, but it's always packed. My favorite was when I was a member of a mega church and they had an orchestra playing. Oh, nice. Playing during fireworks display. Nice. That can also help, what do you call that? With the explosion sounds too, I bet. Anything glowing yet on Walmart? Do those 3 not count right there, or that's where stuff comes out of?
I don't know. Yeah, it's open. Nope.
Can you hear the radio?
Unfortunately.
Because the volume is at a 1. I mean, it doesn't help where I have where the phone is positioned. It's right above the radio.
Takes whenever I get 3 of these, it does. Whenever I get 3 crowns, I don't know. That stupid game. I'm about to stop playing it. I got points out of it for stupid whatever.
You get
fetch,
points out of it.
No, not. I don't know if I get any more from fetch out of that.
Oh, you're limited?
Huh? Yeah. It's 407. That's per.
Oh, wait a minute. I think it... Because didn't I read to you something about Saturday and Sunday for
Sheboygan?
Celebration for Juneteenth?
Yeah, something about downtown.
Because I was going to say, if we go to 407.
Well, we're not gonna. We're gonna stay right here because the incentive is for here in an hour.
Well, that's
and a
true.
half, so I'm not
That
gonna
is
bother
true.
going over there.
I'm hoping, you
I'll
know.
sit here and wait.
I don't want to wait an hour and a half for any
I'll be here all
offers,
day.
but the store that we're at right now does have an incentive that starts at 1 o'clock. No cap. $4?
Mm-hmm.
It's an extra $4 per shopping order. No cap. And it runs from 1 to 11:30, basically when the store closes. And then we've never tested that out. I think the latest we worked was 9 something.
Yeah, that's because at that point we were trying to fulfill
Oh,
an
yeah.
incentive, and we sat around and sat around and sat around waiting for one more. Help me get just one more.
Just one more.
And yeah, it
And it
took
never.
fucking forever.
Yeah.
Or we gave up. One of the two.
It happened twice. Once we gave up.
Yeah, I think once we gave up waiting, we waited forever, and I was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
It was only for the last tier, so it was only a little bit. We got the first tier. It was just the last tier we didn't finish.
But we wanted to finish it.
But
But
they
at
do
least,
that all the time.
yeah. At least with this one, it's just per order.
Now the bulk of those, whenever you have to do the 3 and the 5, the bulk of it's with the first, 3
Yeah.
or 4, whatever it does, and then the next one after that is a little bit more, but it's not as important. It's like,
So we're hoping. But
I
like,
don't count that anymore as part of why we take an order either. So
and it's for shopping orders, which is the ones that we prefer to do anyways. So,
but this one we would, because it's not, you have to do so many before you get it. It's as soon as you do a shopping order. So even if it's an $11 base, as long as it's not ridiculous,
yeah.
fuck it. That's $15 a pop.
Yep.
Better than fucking Uber.
So starting at 1
Uber
o'clock,
shits.
basically to do shopping orders, at minimum, it's going to be $15 a pop. So with that, we're still going to have a cap, because we still see a lot of the offers out there on Spark for shopping orders. The base is $11, and if it's like 10 or more, we won't do it. We still have our limitations in reference to if we're going to do a no tip order.
Our minimum, minimum requirement.
Our minimum requirements, should we say, or max, one or the other. We won't go over, for sure, 10 or more. If there's no tip, if you want us to shop, 10 or more items, then you got to throw in $1, $2, or whatever. Especially if there's any heavy items, cases of drinks, jugs of water, milk, juice, whatever,
You're tipping me $5 per case of water. Shit.
And speaking of that, and I'm gonna do a short about it, but when we were working the other day, it was ridiculous with one of these offers that came through on Instacart. And the tip was less than $10, I believe. I have to look at it again. But it was for a 2-customer shop at Costco. And because you can't exactly see everything until after you accept it. But from what we saw, there was 10 cases of water. 10. And the most we did was 6, or was that 9? 6?
No,
It was
something
9.
like 9. Yeah, 9 cases of water.
Yeah, and the most we did,
Never
and
fucking
he
know.
was able to get all 9 to fit in our trunk, but the most we did was 9 cases. But that person, they tipped, and I didn't realize at the time that I accepted that offer when we did do that many cases of water, and he ended up hurting himself.
It was a Costco order. That's
Yeah.
the problem, because you can't see with those, what was it, Instacart?
It was an
You
Instacart
can't
order.
see all clearly like you can with Spark. You can
Yeah.
look and see
Yeah,
exactly
exactly.
what it is,
Yeah.
which is why I like Spark better than anybody else. But that they pay.
But
That's the other key.
yeah, he ended up hurting
Yeah.
himself because of all the cases of water we had to do that day, from loading it onto the cart, and then loading it into the vehicle, and then unloading. He had ended up hurting his shoulder or his back there for a little while. It was his back. But anyways, 10 cases of water.
As usual, it's my back.
And it was 2 people, so we don't know if it was a 5 and 5. We don't know if one customer was doing the entire 10 cases of water. Stuff like that you don't see until after you accept it on Instacart. BRB got to run in and grab my pen. Okay. So, and I was like, maybe I should accept it just to see. But no. And that's why I say, and I'll keep saying it, it's not us delivery drivers that dirty stack, it's the apps. It's the apps that do the dirty stacking. Because they'll stack a no tipper or low tipper with a high paying one just to get that order delivered. All the apps do it.
Dirty stacking bastards.
I mean, I've seen on both Uber Eats and DoorDash, a single offer will come through, a single customer delivery will come through on Uber Eats or DoorDash, and I don't accept it. Then it comes back, and the next thing you know, it's a 2 customer delivery. What? Move to the other side? It's a 2 customer delivery.
Oh my God.
And the base pay, if it did move, would be like 25 cents, 50 cents increased.
50 cent in the club.
And I was like, look at that. They dirty stacking. All right.
Moving.
Where are we moving to?
Just the other side.
Why?
Oh, this
Other side of where?
That's hot as crap. Sorry.
I have to cool down my phone.
It's hot as shit, man.
So,
Sometimes my shorts I cook things in. Oh.
Zoomers? No, Zoomers.
No zooming so far. Just to the other side. Or maybe to like over that side.
But still facing down, right?
Somewhere. Facing down. Yeah, right. Facing somewhere.
Because I'd be out of the sun. Crossing the parking lot. Crossing the parking lot.
Fucking gas it. Better get it before we blow up some oil fields.
Hmm?
Said we better get gas before we blow up some oil fields somewhere. You know what I mean?
Oh, look, that's a Kia.
Kia.
Keep going.
Oh, gee. Crikey.
Ooh, is that a Lexus?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of car is that?
It's a Lexus. So.
I know, but what? Yeah. Look. No, he just wanted to move to a different spot.
Yeah, no, I'm
So-
more like the son than I was before.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Look at that car.
Man.
It's a Lexus.
It's a Toyota.
It's not a Toyota.
It is a Toyota.
That's not a Toyota. It's Lexus.
Yeah, I know. Who makes Lexus?
Oh,
Is it
What?
Toyota or is it Nissan? Wait,
What?
Honda makes Acura. Toyota makes Lexus, yeah. Or does Toyota make Infiniti? Nissan makes Lexus. I don't know. Fucking. Let me refresh my brain.
he wanted to, I have to put this in front of the vent again. My phone is still a bit on the hot side.
I mean, that is one of their sport cars.
Nieces is like, I'm not into cars. Just looks like a red car.
Oh, it's yeah, Toyota. Toyota
So it's-
makes Lexus.
It's Toyotas that make Lexus. I mean,
Just like Acura, Honda makes Acura.
yeah.
You know, Toyota makes Lexus. Nissan makes Infiniti. Volkswagen makes Audi.
I was trying to see if the door,
Chevy makes the best. I mean, what?
Lexus cars don't have the car doors that go up, right?
They can. But no.
Is that their version of a sports car or something?
Yeah. I don't know which one it is. I'm not familiar with their.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've
I'm
seen
not
that one.
familiar with their line. It says it right there. LE 5000
Where?
300, right below the emblem. Hold up, I can see it says something.
The only thing we're not liking about having a Kia is the fact that the insurance is crazy for it. But nothing else has come through. I mean, there are stuff that's popping up on Uber Eats, but what? Oh, I guess it would help if I
What? Turn it on.
had my
Oh, you didn't get notifications?
I missed an order on DoorDash.
I wouldn't say you missed it.
It was for Aldi, and Aldi is just across the way.
It was probably crap.
But I didn't even have my notifications turned on. It was still just on vibrate, and I had just touched my phone, and I was like, why is it vibrating? And realized that there was an order in there, and it said, the notification saying that I had missed an order, so they had paused my dash. 2 miles for $2.75 for 2 items at CVS. And CVS is not, it's just behind us.
I mean, seriously,
So what is the customer tipping 75 cents? I think this is going to be a matter of a hidden tip on this one, but it'll be an extra 25 cents?
What year was your Trailblazer, Niecy?
What year was your Trailblazer?
At the time, I only know I have a DoorDash order because I see a text.
So yeah, I think when it's at a 75 or a 25 cent or something like that, I think sometimes it might include a hidden tip. And someone, and I say that because I was watching other videos of other gig tubers or on TikTok. They were talking about if you see these amounts on DoorDash, then it has a good chance of a hidden tip. But, an extra 25 cents to 75 cents.
Whoopity-doo! I'm sorry. It just...
And I don't get that, honestly. Why hide?
Got an offer. $13.
It's a curbside. How many items?
Oh,
55 items. It's a curbside, so we're not shopping for it, so. Right, babe?
Yeah, well.
And it's paying what?
$13 whole.
$13. So that wouldn't count towards the incentive, but the incentive doesn't start for another hour and a half.
Yeah, but that's...
Y'all better tell me up front what you're paying.
Exactly.
Half the time I only know I have a DoorDash because I see a text.
People are starting to glow. So. Yeah, exactly. Better tell me up front too, because I know.
Yes, because I don't get it. I always laughed. I'm like, ooh, it went up an extra 25 cents or 75 cents.
That $13, that's they're tipping $5. That's fine, but that's still
for 55 items.
I have to wait for the pickup time, which is 15 minutes from now. I have to, then drive over to the, have to shine at me. I have to drive over to the friggin' 2 different places. So no.
Yeah. All right, let's put this back in front of this one, so I can continue cooling down my phone. Well, so we got an offer as we got closer. Because see, for this specific store, and I don't know if you guys that do spark and Macy's. I don't know if you ever realized that one,
See,
but
aren't you glad I passed that one up? I'll do this one.
so another one, it's a curbside.
It's a curbside, but it's $25 for 2.2 miles and 2 drops. Yep.
Nice. How many items?
38.
Okay, see, it's a good thing he didn't take that one. Nice.
I'll do that in there.
What
Pickup
time is it?
time?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
See?
Motherfucker, 30 minutes, you son of a...
So we still have to wait 20 minutes before we can do this one.
Son of a bitch. What the fuck? Where's my hat?
The one that's on your head?
No, it's the other fucking hat.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was in the car and you threw it somewhere. So that's why you should know where it is.
Well, I don't.
You should.
Oh, Arby's. Let's see what you got.
Where's the other freaking blue?
See, Arby's is right here. And it's less than a mile, but it's only paying $3.75. I mean, come on.
That's why.
What?
Because when you're sitting out a little bit on my fucking...
Oh. Oh, I didn't realize that it's didn't realize the fact that it got windy out here. Oh. And that was only two. That's only 2 drops?
Yes. God damn it. Oh, I'm talking to the fucking bin. Where's that other fucking blue bin?
It's not in the trunk?
I don't know what that bin.
Well, go check the trunk then. It's gonna blow off too easily.
Which is what I said when you brought that fucking thing in the first one. And I was not even in the fucking car.
Sorry, love. Uber. Where's that going? You found it? Happy now?
Yeah, because I didn't have to sit there and fight trying to keep my hat on my fucking head all damn day.
Yeah. So come on, we need a, I guess I should have taken that order.
Or no.
It was a $9 order.
Necessary because he's recovering.
So, yeah, and speaking of that car, the red car that's parked in front of us, yeah, they're like overlapping 4 different parking spots.
Let's go park right on top of him. What the hell?
I just realized that that's what they're doing. They've overlapped 4 different parking spots. What? Whoa, is that real or is that AI? I think that's fake. You know what's crazy? how a lot of these videos, you know, a lot of TikTokers have been using that AI thing to create a certain scene and whatnot. And I believe I started seeing it with Bigfoot. You know, that person who, and he ended up even showing how to do that. So he was doing stuff with Bigfoot, and who was the other one? The Abominable Snowman. But now we're actually seeing it with people. They created the same type of scenery and whatnot, but it's people, and it looks like legit stuff that's going on. It's crazy how AI.
Single-handedly destroying the world. Can't believe it unless you see it with your own two eyes, and then you still have to fucking question it.
Yeah. So it's with AI, even seeing, it's not, it can't be, you know. You can't rely on that. Seeing is believing. We literally can't believe what we see. Yeah.
And this is right here in front of me right now. I mean, trust shit.
I mean, AI, they say supposedly you can tell when it's been doctored, you know, when it's been, you know, it's AI enhanced or whatever, because there's certain little details that you look for that, oh no, that's AI, whatever. But they've gone, you know, pretty dang close, making it so realistic, so believable, that when you see stuff. He just came across a video of someone, I guess, trying to catch a snake.
I don't understand how that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, that snake would not have been popping its head out like that. And I mean, but the video itself just looks so real. It was just the concept, I guess, of what the snake was doing. I was like, that can't be real. So I don't know. It is just crazy. See, I should have taken that $9 order. I mean, it wasn't bad, and it would have filled up the time. And so by no, that's why I asked you if it was how many customers.
2. And it's right here. It's all back there. Well, I think it's back there. Did I take pictures of it? See? It's over there.
Okay.
There we are. Yeah. From there, close to Clear Creek, where the license department is. And
Okay.
then back behind it. So all of
So
it.
let's see.
It's all fucking close. Right around the corner. You might as well turn them other ones off. Fucking trash. Fucking $2.
Oh, so we shall see, my love.
$2.75.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Hey.
Just starting the car costs $2.75. Shit.
Is that an ambulance?
No,
Or is that a cop?
it's a cop.
They have someone pulled over over there?
Not now. They did.
Why does it look like they're in the middle of the road?
They had somebody pulled over. No, it's right here. He's in the
Oh.
he's in the entrance. That
Oh,
car
okay.
that's leaving is who he had pulled over. That black car. I
So
think.
then why does he still have his lights on?
I don't know, because he didn't realize they're still on. Because he's.
He's about to go after someone else?
Determined.
Oh, there's 2 cops.
He's like, your lights are still on, jackass. Oh.
No, they're not communicating with each other. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And he's trying to turn left, and he's in the turning lane. The wrong turning lane.
He's a cop. He can do what he wants. Don't worry about it.
They pulled up side by side.
He's like, where you going?
This is
Turn
the
your
turning
fucking
lane.
lights
This
on.
is the lane to go straight or turn right. The other cop was in the turning lane to go left. And this cop right here turned on his left signal light.
Come on, Rook.
So you can go that way.
Turn
Even
your
though
lights
it's the
off.
straight or
Man,
the go
look
right.
at that. All right, you can switch me side.
Switch sides?
Yep.
Oh, you're tired of being in the sun?
Tired of not driving.
Yeah.
You're not even in the parking spot.
He said I'm not even in a parking spot.
Yeah, about the Lexus over here. You're not even fully in a parking spot. You're just halfway in and halfway out. Full beat, what's up? Moving on.
Oh, look at you. See, this is what happens when I get in the seat.
What?
You like to lean your chair back.
Yeah, I don't like to sit straight up and down. It's a Lexus LC 500. I don't know what the hell that is. It's their fucking sports car of some sort.
And you're going up.
I'm going
Wrong way.
way, Junior. I know. Going the wrong way.
Come on, pay
They're
attention
better.
now.
You're the one that took me down that aisle. They're coming.
Now look.
What?
No,
Oh,
it's
right
because
way?
it's because I'm leaned back.
Lean back.
Lean back.
Yeah, that's because you're not. I don't know how you sit straight up and down.
I don't know how you like to sit like this.
That airbag's gonna be painful. I'll tell you that. Man, y'all, where y'all going this time?
Who?
Whatever sport team they're collecting money for. That's all they do is collect money. Every time I turn around, they're here. I just tell them, sorry, my son plays for the other team. That's what I tell them.
Why didn't you park on that one where we're not facing the
Oh
sun?
my goodness. Why don't you cry about it?
I am.
I wanted to park next to the...
Well,
Tesla.
we're not going to be far. Or there you go. You can park. Oh wait, no, that's handicap.
Yeah, I can't park there. I can, but I can't because I ain't got my damn tag.
Well,
on the
you need to
fucking
get
car.
your DV tags put on this one.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
There's Quincy. I don't know if she's in her car. There she is.
There we go. Much better.
There's her Acura that still drives.
Oh, look at that. Now they can't see me because there we go.
Can anybody hear me? Yeah.
We literally can't
Oh, no,
believe.
she is in the car.
Oh, she is in the car? Okay.
Yeah.
So yesterday where we were working was in a different zone. It was part of our home zone, but it was about 25 minutes away. But anyways, that Walmart, because pretty much we can go to any Walmart here, even our home zone, and we can see the other drivers where they're parked and waiting.
I can see you.
That Walmart, we're like, where are all the drivers? And at that specific store, we weren't even really getting much offers. And so we're like, but they did have the van for the home delivery. So I'm like, is this trying to tell us something? Did something happen at that specific store to where the home delivery has taken over? At that specific store, we weren't even
There weren't any
has
drivers.
taken over so much that a lot of the drivers don't even wait there, that they're either don't go to that store or they're scattered in the regular parking areas waiting for the shopping orders. So I don't know.
But lo and behold, as soon as we're not over there at that store waiting, last night when we tried the dinner shift, what'd we get? Orders that I was like, I would take that shit if we were over there, but I'm not driving 30 minutes to take a $20, $21 freaking trip. So, no. But if I'd have been over there, we're just not doing it no more. I'm not staying down there no more.
Yeah.
I'm over it. No coin flips, no nothing. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not fucking doing it.
That's what we ended up doing yesterday. We put it up to fate. We were like, okay.
Because that's
We're
how
gonna-
bad it's been lately.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because it's like we go here, we're like, man, we should have gone over there instead. Or we go over there and we're like, man, we should have stayed at our home zone. We keep second guessing ourselves when we're like, it sucks. And so I decided yesterday, I was like, okay, we're going to leave it up to fate and we're going to flip a coin. You know, heads or tails, we do that zone over this and whatnot. And yeah,
Rocking
the coin, of course, it was for to stay closer to our home zone. And then it didn't help that my daughter, who her and her husband have been focusing on Uber Eats here, was like, oh, we did $60 in about, I forgot what she said, how many hours. And then at the end of the day, she was like, oh, we ended up making over $200. And I'm like, we didn't even break 30. So I was like, ugh. Even when we left it up to fate, such a cruel, cruel joke, we still ended up choosing wrong. All I know is I get most orders from the worst store in the zone. Never go there regardless of dollar amount. Oh man, that's the one that you were talking about with the pew pew?
Pew pew. Yeah, I mean, that's why we don't go to a certain store over here, is because it takes you into questionable regions.
Here's another good song.
Stop, you're gonna make a flag your content. Yada yada.
Well, and that's fine because they allow you to edit it to where you can mute the area for the copyright strike. I mean, not strikes, but issues. So it's only those that are here during the live stream that get to hear the music.
Pew Pew is her personal store. I can't read the rest of it.
Okay, what? No, the Pew Pew is my personal store and the good one. Oh.
Yeah, but how? I don't know. Act like that's the only song they ever put out. That's the only song you ever hear by Men at Work.
And
it's like,
speaking
I know
of
they put out more than that.
Growing up, when I was listening to this song, it wasn't until later, and it happens with a lot of songs. I mean, because even when you buy the cassette tapes and it has the lyrics in there, sometimes even that's wrong. But anyways, for the longest time, I thought she gave me a bite of her, I forgot what it gave me a bite of her sandwich or something along that line. I did not know that he was actually saying Vegemite. Vegemite?
Yeah, Vegemite. It's a spread.
Yeah, it's a type of spread, but Vegemite sandwich and not a bit of my sandwich or something like that. Better run. That's right. So yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of songs. There's a lot of oh wow, they almost kissed the bar. A lot of songs out there where the lyrics is not what I thought they were saying. And then of course even the meaning. Even the meaning. Because as we now know, you know, a lot of the song is, majority of the songs that come out is talking about let's talk about sex, baby.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you and me.
Nope, it's not one, it's just generic.
Yeah, but I was looking at the visor. I mean, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be.
Put your vest on, right? Come on.
I wonder if she's waiting on an order.
Well,
I was clueless with songs, especially Hungry Like... What part of Hungry Like a Wolf? Are you talking about the meaning
Confirm or right?
or lyrics?
It's ready already. It's already ready
It's
already.
ready?
See, it was
Nice.
ready already. Why'd I have to wait fucking 20
All right, so let
goddamn
me turn
minutes to
off
fucking
my
get it?
Uber.
Uber.
Look how busy it says it's gonna be in this zone though.
Yeah, we'll
Look how
see.
busy that is.
Guess we'll see. Guess we'll see.
And yeah, I got a handful of the
You
there was
over
one of
there
those 4 miles for $4.
today? Mm-mm.
Where is it being delivered to though?
To your mom's house.
Stop it.
Kidding. Joking.
Because my mom's house is not here.
It's not 4 miles away either. Yes, it is.
It's not my mom's house,
Oh, well, that's where she lives at.
but it still ain't her house.
Well, tomato, potato. Oh my God! You
And that was-
broke my kneecap.
I told you got to do it like this.
It doesn't do it.
It's got to snatch your phone.
Snatch.
It's got to snatch your phone. Is this my plug? That's my plug.
My plug. It's not my plug.
But that's your plug. Are they all coming out of there now instead of
Yeah,
the...
yeah, they're coming out of there. I'm hungry.
Yeah, 2 waffles ain't cutting it.
No, 3 waffles, 4 waffles, doesn't matter. I knew I was gonna be hungry by 12, 1 o'clock.
Oh, is that yours?
And that's probably mine. Looks small. Looks like a dainty order. Maybe not. She ain't coming here.
Oh, nope, she turned. Maybe that one's yours.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it ain't. Is that her? Is that mine? No. Yes. Maybe.
Possibly.
Yes. No. Maybe. She doesn't look like she's committed.
Yep, it's us.
Us?
Yes. She was looking at the... Sometimes they don't, sometimes it's obvious when they're coming because they'll be looking at your car, your spot, or whatever. And then they like to psych you out. They're coming towards you, and then they're like, nope, going to the car next to you. But yeah, I should have taken that $9 order. We could have stacked that at that time and made that pickup and delivery, because we have 3 restaurants right here, and it was from one of these restaurants, and it could have turned into a 30-something.
How's it going?
I don't think she heard you.
Yeah, please.
See? And it's the same thing with me, growing up, like Cyndi Lauper's She Bop. I was like, I thought it was just about dancing. Yeah, it was the horizontal mamba. I was like, why do people want to ruin songs like that? It's like, oh, it was about this, it was about that. You got to read between the lines. I preferred what do you call that? Thinking of it as what I thought it was about. And then, yeah, we know about Madonna and everything, but Like a Prayer. I mean, I was like, seriously? I mean, I know it's by Madonna. How would you not think it's not about some type of act? But they're like, yeah, down on my knees. Come on. I was like, And yet, in the video and in so many since then, you get so, because of the fact that she had a choir in the music video, that you'll get people singing these songs as part of a choir, and yet supposedly what the actual meaning behind that song was about. So I don't know. I find it funny. Not everything has to be about that. So no stacking this at this time. Yeah, see, we could have turned this into a $30-something hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know. It's what it is.
How come I'm not hearing any beeping? Is it still connected to the car?
We're on the radio. We're not on Bluetooth.
Do you want it on the Bluetooth?
What'd you say?
I totally feel the same way. We can choose to keep it innocent. That's right. You know, because I started talking about other songs like Like a Prayer.
Innocent. Yeah.
And how the fact that just because in the music video she had a choir, and then so we see all these clips
Yeah.
of that song being sung by choirs.
Yeah.
Navigate. Start. All right, so we are 4 minutes from our first destination. And she's looking at, oh, now she's wanting to move.
Go. Okay.
Oh, and another thing that happened yesterday when we were at our home Walmart
Oh.
was, what are you thinking I was going to say? We were getting ready to leave, and we were driving down the aisle, and we see this pickup truck,
No.
like a dually type pickup truck. He was driving down the middle. I mean, literally until the last second, he kind of moves to where he wasn't going to hit us. And it's not like we could have gone much further to avoid hitting him other than stopping. And the guy wasn't even looking at us. I think he was paying attention about where he thought he was going to end up parking. But I'm like, seriously? Seriously, people?
He's lucky I don't have another car available yet.
Yeah, but it would have been the whole, you could have avoided it.
Yeah, well.
Avoided it. I know.
Be like, I don't know. He swerved at the last minute.
So 3 minutes to our destination. And why are we, okay. Like it's green light. Oh, look at that. You want donuts? Let's get some donuts.
No.
No? No.
It's not that.
Everything boba. Okay, so they just built this Goodwill store right here. So I don't know if you guys can see how the front end, how it's facing in like that. I'm like, when it rains,
Yeah, I'm sure they got what's callets and stuff.
when it rains, I'm like, it makes it difficult for the customers as they're going in.
They got gutters.
I mean, yeah, if they have gutters, sure, but but still, even with gutters, why design it like that in the first place?
Because it's pretty.
No, it's not. It's not pretty. Drivers are insane. I'm glad you got the dash cam. Yes, and I'm compiling footages. I'm compiling footage of the careless drivers and just stuff that happens. I think we have 3 different clips of birds.
Kamikaze birds.
Yeah, he's calling them kamikaze birds because they'll be flying straight at you to veer off at the last second.
They were Japanese pilots in former life.
Look at like a layered thing. Kind of. So you got the main roof right above the doors itself, and then on each side it goes in like this. So you got one on this side and one on that side, and then you got the main over the whatchamacallit. But I'm still with these 2 like here, yes, they have gutters, but you wouldn't, when it rains, and especially if it's a downpour, it's gonna overlap the gutters anyways. So not only you're gonna have the water to be redirected, but if it's a downpour, it's still gonna overlap it. Are you gonna need help with this one?
Oh, which one is it? No.
Okay. So it's just weird. Sounds engineering. Some engineering finds out the hard way, right? And it's crazy. I mean, and these things get approved. It's just like putting the bathroom light switch on the outside of the bathroom. And it's heat. No, wait, no, that was in Washington. At Fort Lewis, my sister, at the time when she was and her family, one of my other sisters, when they were stationed at Fort Lewis, and they stayed on post for base house or military housing, the bathroom light switch was on the outside of the bathroom. So of course her boys were always messing with each other when you're in the bathroom. Whoops. And turning it off while you're in the middle of using the bathroom, or especially when you're showering. I never got that. Why would you put the switch on the outside of the bathroom? I mean, please, can someone make sense of that? Because, yeah, I don't see how that makes sense. DoorDash has not chimed at all, and it's about to end in 15 minutes. I'm only scheduled until 12:30. And it says 2 to 8 minutes estimated wait time. I have Uber Eats turned off. Nothing has come up on Favor. And nothing has happened on Spark. Not that the Popular Times is showing great for today. I mean, even for Favor, it's showing 3 different hot spots. And I'm practically on top of one, but nothing's popping on that one. Another one?
Mourning dove in the chair that I was about to start putting.
Aw, was it a baby or something? 2 minutes.
No, he wasn't a baby. He wasn't alive either.
Aw,
He must have not pulled up in time and hit the window.
aw. At our house, the living room window, we have this huge tree, you know, that's in our backyard that basically acts like a huge canopy, a low canopy now. But since we moved into that house, you know, we're always hearing this thunk, thunk. We'll be watching TV, eating breakfast, having dinner or whatever, and we'll be like, thunk. And out of all the times, and it's birds that I guess that are leaving the tree, and we don't know if it's because they're seeing reflection on the window or whatever. You know, it only happened one time, and some of them sounded really bad, but it only happened one time where the bird was unalive after hitting our window.
Unalive?
Yep, unalive. After hitting our window. And we were like, and it did not take long. We were like, maybe it got knocked out. We were like, it's gonna disappear. It disappeared all right, because it did not take long for the ants to attack that poor thing.
Ate him up.
Yep. Yeah. And it's crazy because, like I said, you know, we'll be hearing, it happens a handful of times, you know, throughout the month that we'll hear the thunk.
I think it's the way they're trying to get into the tree. They're flying under and trying to swoop around, but they're not very agile birds, that's for sure. What's the damn address? 64.
No, 4. 8,
Something like
6. That one
Yeah.
with the. This one you need help with?
They just kicked on the porch light for me. Yeah, please, because this one's
Okay.
got 2 of the catless things.
Nope. All right, guys. BRB. We gotta unload.
You gotta drop a load.
Drop his load. It's so windy we can't be opening our doors at the same time. 92 degrees. But the app says it's 90 degrees, but feels like 97. Whew.
What'd you say?
What you say? Oh, what was that?
Stuff bouncing around.
There you go. That was the stop sign.
What was it?
You didn't bother to do a California roll. You just rolled.
I missed it. I missed
It wasn't a yield sign.
I thought I missed it. I thought my bad. There, stop. I'll stop for
There you go.
10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, full 10 seconds. That was probably more like. Now I counted it fast, so that was 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's 1001, 1002.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi is what it is. So I check my heart rate.
I prefer the thousands.
Thousands. Psst.
Yes.
1,000.
1001, 1002.
I counted 1, 2, So I counted. So I'm counting from now on. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Oh, and speaking of our backyard, did you know, because it's like a jungle back there, because, I keep my hubby so busy, but he hasn't been able to keep up with the backyard. He keeps up with the front for the most part, what people see.
Well, that's the question.
But our backyard is about, looks a bit like a jungle. But anyways, when the jungle grows and the weed, a certain weed grows this white flower. I don't know if I talked about this before.
Don't smoke it.
But whatever you do, do not ingest it. It looks pretty. But we had Zoe look up what that flower was and come to find out it can be used for medicinal purposes, but it's poisonous. So you can overdose on that pretty white flower. Welcome to the jungle.
Pretty white boy.
So yeah. And it's funny because I never noticed it, but when you're driving around, especially if you're by fields and whatnot, I never paid attention to the fact that those white flowers that I may occasionally see is the same one that's in our backyard. And all the years that we've been in this house, I think it's probably because it's the worst our backyard has been.
I don't have dogs anymore.
Yeah, we don't have the dogs anymore. We haven't had the dogs in a couple of years, so that's why the
It's been bad for a
backyard.
couple of years.
Yeah, the backyard hasn't been kept up with as we used to. But so yeah, if you're driving around and you see these pretty white flowers, be careful that it's not one of those weed flowers, because if you ingest it, you could actually overdose on that thing because they're poisonous. That flower is poison. Is that car reversing?
They're doing something that they don't know what they're doing. You could have gone just pulled straight, around the sign. Around the sign.
I haven't gotten any.
Right.
There's no orders. All right, let me turn Uber back on.
Kids are always collecting money. Always collecting money for something. You're going to the finals in Jakarta. I don't know. Something like that.
That parking space is right there, but they're facing the sun.
You don't want to face the sun?
No, I don't want to face the sun.
Oh, Buffalo, don't face the sun then. We'll go down further. It's fine.
There you go, right here.
Right, jump. There you go.
There we go. Babe, that just caught you on camera doing that.
Biting you? Well,
Yes. He's biting me. Welcome to the jungle.
dirty white boy.
That's not the same. It's not part of the same. Speaking of sun, when I got in my car, my dash cam had fallen off due to heat. Yep, that's happened. That has happened. You know, supposedly these dash cams say they're made of the same material that's on the, what did I say? What did it say? Do you remember? On the shuttle?
The shuttle. Space shuttle?
The space shuttle?
Challenger?
Because
Discovery?
it's supposed to be able to withstand the heat.
Oh. Yeah. Titanium?
Yeah, something like that.
It's not,
I mean, because-
that's not what it is, but
But it gets pretty hot.
I don't know what they're made of. I don't remember anymore. I've forgotten more things than I remember. It's pure red.
Might need a new sticky piece. It's possible. Especially because, you know, at night, when we first got the dash cam, we were taking it down when we would get home at night, but now we've just been leaving it up.
Every day you're buffering, 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 buffering. I wonder how to show that.
Yeah, you're a little behind.
I don't know.
There you go. Skip to live.
Skip to my Lou, my darling. Alright, anyway.
Alright, so how much was that trip?
$25.
It was 25.
25 and 32 and 41 and 7.
I was gonna say the next time that pops up, hit
Oh, 25 what you
don't show again.
what? Just tell me what to do.
Now
what?
go back.
I don't want
Now go back to trips. And there you go.
Why?
So it
Maybe I want to see it. Maybe
you
I
want to see that
maybe
same
I wanna
message
see that.
over and
It's
over
like a
again?
commercial. Maybe I want to. Just tell me what to do.
Thank you. It's kind of a, what I like. I mean, as long as there's space, but I kind of like the sleeveless, what do you call these?
Topless.
I said sleeveless.
Oh, sleeveless.
The
What?
sleeveless turtlenecks.
Sleeveless turtlenecks.
I like these styles, and I mean, especially after I had my thyroidectomy, and I had this, you know, right now it's gotten it's flattened out a lot, but when it was more noticeable, my scar right here, that's why I didn't mind you know, I would prefer the sleeveless turtlenecks, because then that would hide it. I mean, especially said sleeveless here. Did you see what she put?
What?
Nieces was like, said sleeveless, he heard topless.
Yep.
Oh, I ended up getting one of these things, and I got from Walmart. It's supposed to be one of those fans that you can stick in your shirt, or you can still act as a necklace and hang from here. These are actually, it's got 3 settings. But I had, I forgot that there was actually 3 settings and not 2 on this. And one day when, the other day when I came in, was heading to work, and it was just me that morning, I opened the car door and I'm hearing this sound. You know, like that humming sound. And I was like, what is that noise? Where was that coming from? And it was because it was actually at the 3rd level, the lowest level for this fan. But it actually is pretty cool. I do stick this, you know, you can stick it on your hip and have it blowing up into your shirt. So, yeah. Because it can get hot. It can get hot in here.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
But the only downside about these type of fans is that you cannot block it, because then it stops the airflow. The fan still operates, but all the fan is doing is taking the airflow and helping pushing it out. So if you block the airflow, nothing is coming out.
Blocking. Hey, watch out there, lady.
Just how close do you need to get?
You need to get about that close.
But if you are on a vehicle, this can come in handy too to help. You can have it hanging on the back of the neck rest. So anybody in the back seat, because depending on how the car is set up and how the vents are set up, it'll help pull the air to the back easier. Did you check your Blitz stickers yet?
I don't know what that is.
I told you already, for Monopoly.
I didn't. Never heard of
it. Oh, come on.
Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on.
Still, only that one store.
Only the strong survive.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh.
More stores except for our store is lit up.
Yeah, see, I definitely can't have that stupid ass game going at the same time. I've got one more spark going because
It's killing your battery.
I dropped 20%. I've been plugged up the whole time. How's that possible?
No, they do say the Spark app does take.
Too much power.
Mm-hmm.
Too much power. Your phone's blazing again. Your phone's blazing again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time
Nope,
to
it hasn't been.
go.
It's got to be more than 2 hours.
It doesn't? Yeah, be.
Yes.
Whatever you call it.
Spark does drain battery big time. Yes. I mean, especially on his phone, because his phone is like 2, maybe 3 years old already.
Ancient.
And and today's standards, that's an ancient phone.
2 or 3 years old.
3 years at least.
I don't know about that.
I say it's 3 years at least. This isn't the phone he got.
I don't know where this phone came from, who I got it hand me down from, but
No, I take that back. It's about 5 years old. This phone is about 5 years old because it was our son's. But anyways, yeah, his phone will drop just like that. But that's not what I was gonna say though.
I don't know what was you gonna say.
I don't know, you distracted me. Gotta keep your phone plugged up though. Yeah, in today's standards, 5 years, yep.
This is
Because they're updating phones every year.
this is the dinosaur age. I don't know how to find out. Let's see, Galaxy Note 20,
Yep, so it's 5 years.
5G. Where do you see that? What
Because
do
it's
you
the
want?
20.
What do you want?
What do you mean?
What year is yours? Or what mode, whatever.
Hold up.
No.
Okay, we're doing this one. It's 5 miles.
No.
Okay, we're doing this one. It's 5 miles. $12. All right, let's see. It's in the same plaza, but it's Jimmy's Egg and then Panda. And then the drop-offs aren't far from each other either.
Oh yeah, 5 years, because August, they were announced in 2020, so they came out. Well, it says the Ultra was released in 2022, but that's not this, so no, can't do it. I got another order.
You got an order?
Yep.
Oh, that one's
25.
good.
Well, no, it's not.
No? Oh, 66. Look at this. Trying to just give you curbside now.
Yeah, well.
Case of water.
Case of water.
How many miles?
11. It's because the last one's going out to...
Oh, that's
fucking-
going all the way out
No,
there.
I'm not going up. I'm not doing it.
No, if we were going home, that would be a good
Considering I
offer.
just did 2 drops for almost the same amount. No, I'm not doing that.
All right, so then let's go to Jimmy's Eggs.
I don't know where that is, but I don't think it's a good order.
It's not like we can't still accept offers. At least we're not going to
That's
Timbuktu.
Yeah, I'm sure. We're going to Timbuktu, probably.
We're not going to Timbuktu.
Yeah.
Yep. So now we are going.
Right there, okay.
It's a 2-restaurant, 2-customer pickup.
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. That's why I say it's not a good order. That's what I
Excuse
feel
you.
about it. Nope. That's how this order makes me feel.
Hey, Devo.
Because you gotta go to 2 different
Good
stores.
afternoon. But it's in the same plaza.
Still 2 different places.
Yeah,
How much? How much again?
Just over $12.
I guess.
How's it going?
We'll add that one there. Oh, it's a HEB.
Yeah, I was gonna. It was. It's for favor, but it wasn't worth taking, and plus it's going on post.
Yeah, well, fellow military folk don't want to tip. Drive your ass off base, pick your own shit up.
No tip, no trip. You're supposed to follow up.
Get your own shit. Maybe one day UNICEF will get in the delivery business, but until then.
So we're on our way to a restaurant called Jimmy's Egg or Jimmy Eggs. Jimmy's Eggs.
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn.
It's getting hot in here. Ooh, 3 miles for $10. It's a return.
I know, but where is it? If it's in the same direction we're going, where's yours going?
It's no over there.
Too bad, so sad.
Yeah,
No, I get it. That's 10
because we're
bucks.
going in the opposite direction. We're going to be heading over there.
Oh, well, that's fine. What store was it going
I made it to 52 subs with your help. Oh, that's awesome, Devo. Did you already go live?
to? Going live.
Have you scheduled your first live stream? Alabama. What does that say? 200 Alabama? Can you read that?
200 years, probably. 200 and
Alabama Bicentennial.
My family's been here longer than that.
That says 200 Alabama Bicentennial. Oh yeah, that's right. I believe you have to wait 24 to 48 hours after hitting your 50 subs, I believe.
Where is this fucking place?
On the other side.
Okay.
See where's the stone?
Like,
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that's how it happened with my second channel when I hit 50 subs on that one. I think I had to wait 48 hours, I believe, before I could do my first live stream. And there it is, Jimmy's Eggs. Oh my gosh,
fuck
what
this
the heck?
fucking road. Fucking paving ass. Fucking.
And it looks like they just repaved it.
Yeah, well, looks like they need to come back and do it again.
Jimmy's Egg. Is there room to park there?
I'll park it. No, because they don't know how to park it.
Is that a parking spot behind us?
It better be. It is
Okay.
now.
All right.
It's like a parking spot for me.
BRB.
I don't know what happened. It just shut down. Yep, that's why. Because Mr. Pickup Truck wants to park all over on the edge. I don't know why mine keeps going away from the line. Breakfast, brunch, and lunch. Jimmy's Egg. Let's check it out sometime. We'll see what it smells like when it comes to the car. I don't know. People need to come up with some new inventions for breakfast stuff because same old is getting old. Hey, coffee.
And then we're on to Panda.
And
Say you need coffee.
I do, in fact, need coffee.
On to Panda.
I need coffee. Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee. Oh, well, by George, there just happens to be a Dutch Brothers coffee. All right.
Yeah.
Keep on
I bet this
trucking.
isn't a four-way right
Too
here.
bad it's not. Too bad it's not. Don't think you're gonna go for the Toyota. 'Cause you're not. And I'm going now. Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow, meow. Okay, make
Why?
a
Yeah.
decision.
Like there's no stop
Figure
sign.
out what you're doing. Pull your head out of your head. told some Air Force cops that one time.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll tell you the story. Like to hear? Here you go. Panda Express. Good fortune awaits. I don't think so. You're mediocre at best. Last night's breakfast tastes like Chinese. That smell permeates. You're like, why does my breakfast smell like Chinese food?
All right. Navigate.
Yeah, they're like right across the parking lot. Right around the corner. So once upon a time,
Watch out.
when I was stationed in the vast wasteland of
All right, so
Montana,
we are going to continue going up
show me what to do.
School Lighter.
School lighter.
So,
Walking
we're gonna have to
down
go
the street.
to the light.
Go to the light. We got a call because our security forces guys got their freaking car stuck. We went out to this freaking site out in the middle of nowhere, and they were supposed to be doing a perimeter walk. Instead, they decided that they wanted to drive around it, and there's, you know, just grass and dirt and open field around it, whatever, right? And I guess they didn't understand the concept of when it's raining and there's standing water, the ground is already taking in more water than it can. So it's like super, 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 super moist. So they buried the car
Oh, no.
up to the axles in mud.
Oh, my gosh. Smart move.
And when we pulled up and I'm looking at it and I was like, the next time y'all get an idea like that in your head, pull your heads out of your ass and don't do it. And then I explained the concept of standing water and how vehicles are
Clear
heavy.
on the right.
And how even back in the day, you know,
I can't see
wagons
Casey's car.
used
Clear
to
on the right.
sink into the fucking mud. If all you stupid ass fucking people
Going left.
would freaking, I know, would be morons. They were causing all the damn problem.
Yay, green light.
So the moral of the story, if there's standing water, don't drive across it, because you're gonna sink into it.
Yep.
And then I have to drive 4 or 5 hours. No, it wasn't that far. It was like 2.5 hours, I think, out from the base.
Can we have Panda?
We cannot.
Okay. Niecy's had Panda. I want Panda.
I'm sorry about your bad luck.
You know, one time
You didn't
that
hear
we
my
had gone.
comment when you were inside, where I was reading the door, and I said, "Good fortune awaits," and I said, "Mediocre at best."
When we were eating there, and I'll get him the steak with steak and vegetables. Well, there was like maybe 3 pieces of steak, and the rest was all vegetables. when he started eating, and he was like, yeah, he was pissed. It's like, I paid extra, because you have to, that's one of the dishes where you have to pay extra. And I'm like, so I took his plate and I went up to the counter. I was like, there was barely any steak in here. And she was like, yeah, it's mostly vegetables. And so, but they, you know, they took his plate back, and to be able to give him more meat. So then the next time that we went there to eat and we got that, I asked them, I was like, how much extra would it cost to just get more meat than the vegetables? So not only did they make sure there was meat in the plate, but then they gave me one of their small containers, the tiny little red containers they use for the rice, I believe. Anyways, then they put extra in there, and there was mainly meat. So, well, this place is perfect with portions. Chicken and veggies, but yeah, pay extra for more. Especially when it comes to meats. Any of the dishes there where, like that one there, it's supposed to be steak and there's barely any meat in it. Like, come on. So with that location that we were just at, that's the one where we had the issue, where it didn't have a lot of meat in it.
It's always the same.
No, the one in a home,
It's
not too bad.
I'm the one eating it. I know it's not. They never have enough meat in that fucking stuff.
I kind of like less meat, more of a veggie.
That's why, you know, whenever we made fried rices on the truck, it had plenty of meat. There was no question of whether it had meat in it or not, because we overloaded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants it. Even in 9 minutes, when the incentive kicks in, I still don't want it, because that's still, well, that'd be $15 for 7.8 miles. Nah.
Still wouldn't be, because
How many
Round.
items? What is it? One?
oh, and
5
where
items?
we're going, yeah, that's way downtown.
5 items.
But it's where it's going. Then we'd be closer to 407 after
What?
that.
Oh, yeah. Well, we ain't doing it anyway. That's 7.8 miles.
Yep.
Should have ordered it from the one that's 2 miles from you. What the fuck they're doing? Ordered from the wrong store, Bubba. No tip. Better add some tip to that. Just a tip.
So silly. To destination. Tails a wagon, grooming and rooming. I like especially when he's driving and I'm looking at all the businesses as we drive by and looking at their taglines. Grooming and rooming. Sorry. All right. Because this is a house, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh yeah, they don't stop.
Which makes no sense, but out of the road,
Yeah,
you would have a stop sign. They should have the stop sign, considering I just turned in off a main fucking road.
That is true. That's not the only housing area that does that.
Yeah, that's because city planners are stupid. 607.
Nom, 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 nom. Here we go. All right, let's see who is this one. Okay, this is Jimmy's Egg.
11 snow. Ooh, that one's even better. Go drive all the way to Copper's Cove. We can do a freaking 16.6 mile fucking run for $10. I think that should be 3 items. Yeah, that's why they're tipping nothing. Huh? What happened?
It's a good thing I was double checking. Or should I say yeah, double checking it. I grabbed the wrong one.
You said Jimmy's egg.
No, it's actually Panda.
Oh. Good job. They'd be like, what the hell is this? That's not what I ordered. I'm always looking for classic vehicles. That's what I always look for. It's over 2 hours.
Gotta raise my leg higher.
Yeah, definitely a hard pass on that shit.
Straight ahead.
Straight on.
What? Pass up what? And left. Had same offer yesterday with 2 stops. One had 6 days. No, thank you. And then left at the stop sign. It's for Cove. Aw, how nice. They decorated their house nicely for July 4th.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be turning right. Excuse you.
So any coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are we going to eat?
Coffee.
We can't eat coffee.
Yes, we can.
No, we can't.
Coffee.
Okay, well, you can get, what's the place that we were just by?
I don't know.
Not Starbucks. Dutch.
Dutch Brothers.
You can get your coffee there, and then we can get Panda.
Cute Panda. Still not getting Panda.
Okay, so I think we're going to that gas station.
Gas station.
I don't know. But it's... Oh no, we're turning right on Catherine. Which is not this one, but the next one. Yep, this one. I'm gonna have to put my phone in front of the vent again. It's getting very hot. And then left here.
Too hot, baby. Better off the shelter, better off the ocean.
I don't see the numbers. 5, so it's gotta be that one. This one right here. The boat.
With the boat.
With the boat.
With the boat.
Oh, the numbers in front of the door.
No.
Yeah. It's this one. Oh man, that sucks that that's the type of driveway. Why?
You go eat, now you spend all the money you just made. Damn. What are you doing? Oh, it's just to confirm her. Just take a picture of her face.
See, that's an update I wish they would do with Spark. They do it with pharmacy. You know, after you're done doing the drop-off, they want you to take a picture of yourself. Well, I've noticed they've been doing that with Uber Eats. Yesterday, I worked to get money for but Uber Eats now, it doesn't do it on all the orders though, but it's at random, where they want you to take a picture before you can complete the delivery. So I wish they would do that with Spark. So that way, you know, it reduces the handing off once an order has been accepted, and then it can be handed off to someone else to make the delivery. So we've done $37 and some change. Well, we beat what we made yesterday.
That didn't take much. We did that with the one order I took with the
No. The order we took yesterday was 28 and some change.
Oh,
Man, too bad C&H isn't open down here anymore.
Sunday anyway.
Oh, that's true. They'd be closed. Hey, Maverick. Good afternoon.
I don't know.
Hey, Maverick.
That's what I was thinking about going, but I remembered it's Sunday. So.
How are you, Maverick? It's good to see you in here. But, what were we saying? Oh, about where to eat.
Where to eat?
We hungry.
I'm hungry.
So is that a deal?
What? Long freaking panda. You can
Okay.
eat panda. I don't care.
No, but you don't want. See,
That doesn't mean you can't eat it.
it says take a selfie to keep taking trips
That's just-
on Uber Eats. So that's something I wish Spark would do. You know, if you want to continue working. I mean,
It doesn't matter.
it-
They have their ways around it, obviously.
well, I'm saying during an order though, because we've seen it to where someone else accepts the order and then it gets handed off. I mean, we know they do that with the pharmacy delivery, where you have to take a picture at the time of pickup and then you have to take a picture again at the time of drop off. So they should be doing that with all their orders, just to eliminate a lot of the fraud.
Noise.
So how are you doing, Mav? Okay. Well, we made more today than we did yesterday. Uh-oh, your mommy's calling. Yeah, it was a bad day for us yesterday. We worked like 4 or 5 hours, and we didn't even break $30. So we're hoping, we're really truly hoping that we can make $200 today, because there is a Spark incentive for the zone that we're working in, which started 4 minutes ago, where for shopping orders only on Spark, it's $4 on top of every shopping order, no cap. So from now until we stop working tonight, every shopping order we do, instead of it being a base of $11, it'll be a base of $15. So let's do this. Let's make some money. How about you? Are you out working? I mean, see, when we were over there near HEB, nothing popped up for Favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's turn it on.
Oh, you had your Favor on?
I have my favorite. No, you said you had it on. Well, I turned it on briefly. but
Oh,
Not when yours was on.
because I've had my Favor on all this time.
Yeah. Mine was before I asked you if you turned yours on is when I had mine on.
Oh,
But I shut it off. Might as well shut it off. They ain't doing shit anyway.
but you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know when these apps are gonna pay. Kinda just finished some plumbing at my dad's house, going to turn the apps on, but will be needing to meet my father-in-law soon to help him. Ah, yeah. That's what the hubby wants to do, or at least to help him, help his dad, either tomorrow or Tuesday. To go out to his dad's house. Sounds busy. So that's interesting. The base pay for that 2 customer order we just completed on Uber Eats, the base pay was $3.22. I always find it interesting when it's an odd number like that. I mean, it's one thing for it to be like $2.25 to $2.75, but when it's an odd number like 22, 11, 14, like how is that the base pay? How is that we gonna go get your coffee?
Alright, we'll get your... What you call it?
What are you gonna eat?
Express. I don't know.
There's Burger King right here too. They're always busy. Well, not always.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna spend a little bit of that money we made. I'm going inside.
Yep, me too.
Okay.
Just briefly.
Oh, just briefly? You sure you don't want to eat in here?
I don't want it.
Huh?
I don't want Panda Express. I was just gonna go inside to make a pit stop.
Okay.
But you can go and get your food. Make me watch us walk inside. I won't pick it up. 'Cause I can lock the car. I can't take it.
All right. Hey, Corey. Be right back. What did I do with it? Okay. pants out in the bathroom?
Yeah, apparently so.
Well, don't they suck?
Yep.
Nieces. Because I put in the chat.
What do you do?
How?
No, that's the thing. Oh, there. That's the.
Uh-oh. Maybe that was him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I said how I like Panda and you don't. And she says, as long as Panda isn't on the menu. True, true. So you want to get BK for you?
I don't think so.
No. You don't know what you want?
Nope. No.
Apparently Jimmy's egg, it was busy in there. You're not going to get your coffee?
No.
Coffee, coffee, coffee.
What you
So
gonna
what do you want then?
do? You're gonna mention it.
I can't even eat a lamb chop. I'm strange about it. No, that's what I feel you on that, nieces. I mean, I like meat. Chicken is my number one for sure. For my lunch, I got orange chicken and mushroom chicken. So nothing else is coming through on Uber. Nothing's coming through yet on Spark. Now it's 407 and Cove are the only ones that are red. Oh, my runner session has expired.
Yeah.
'Cause I only set it for 2 hours. You know, that is the downside when you are delivering food, restaurant food, and you're hungry and smelling the food every time you pick it up and it sits in your car. Even if it's food that you wouldn't be, eat on a regular basis anyways, people are like, man, that smells good. Yes, I mean, like right now, because now that I got my food sitting in the car, my stomach is really growling.
So eat your food.
I don't want to eat while we're driving. Have you decided yet?
Maybe decide.
But you're hungry. You gonna do Arby's?
I'm excited to get started with Charlie.
You gonna go into Wally? Did you text your mom to say you'd call her back?
I told her we were working. Well, she asked if we were working. I said, yeah.
Okay. Look, gas here for where we're at is regular is $2.39. It's about a 20-cent difference for our home zone. Is that your coffee mug that's rolling around back there?
No.
Okay. Well, I think I paid $2.56. Yeah, that's about what we have at our home zone now. Alrighty.
Let's see if I can find some link.
Okay.
Oh, we'll see.
So the hubby is going inside to see if there's something that he wants from Wally. Then I'm gonna wait until he gets back. I mean, I still have my Spark and Uber Eats on. My favor, the block that I had signed up for had ended, so I just have those two apps open. But like I said, oh crap, 7 miles. How many items? 30 items. Come on, people. And there's heavy items. There's heavy items in there. And there's a case of water. Okay, that's not worth it. I didn't realize an order had come through on Spark. So I'm going to leave it on the Spark app so I don't miss out on another order. But apparently there was one there. But if he and I, the hubby and I, can each get an order every hour at minimum, we're going to be making $30 an hour for shopping orders. You know, because if he gets one and I get one, .4 miles. It's a one customer shop. Oh. Let's see, what do they want? 4 jugs of water, and they're not going to tip. I mean, it's not horrible, really. Okay. I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to turn off my app for now because I need to eat before things start to get too busy and my food is going to go cold. Okay. So I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end up eating before my food gets too cold. And so that way, because it looks like orders are starting to come through. And I don't want to miss out on too many opportunities. Like I said, it's both the hubby and I can get orders, one each, an hour at minimum. I mean, when we can get those, 5 items or less for a mile or less, then there's a possibility we can actually get 2 each. Because that's one of the things I love about working in the zone for Walmart is that a lot of them are, 2 miles or less because they're delivered to the housing area literally surrounding this specific Walmart. So we'll get a lot of those that are under 3 miles. So there's a possibility we might even be able to do individually. I get 2 and he might get 2. So the possibilities, anywhere from $15 to what is that? $60. If we're both lucky enough to get 2 within 1 hour, then yeah, we can make as much as $60. Or I'm sorry, the minimum of $60. Because like I said, with this $4 incentive, it'll be $15. Okay, so he's got his food. I've got my food. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream because it's not gonna be a mukbang live stream. And look, they gave us 3. Nice. They gave us 3 fortune cookies. But anyways, Nieces, as always, thank you so much for being here, chatting with us, keeping us company. And for everyone else who's been watching silently, I really, really appreciate this, for being here. Hopefully you guys will keep coming back. But we're gonna eat so we can get back to work. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Stay safe, have fun. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Adios for now. Bye, Nieces. Bye, everybody else.
Bye.
Hubby says.
Bye.
Hey, Lexi. I'm just about to end the live stream because we're about to eat so we can get back to work. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Don't forget to hit the like before you leave. Well, I've been live for almost 3 hours now. So, but Dad and I need to eat so we can turn our apps back on because an incentive just started for Spark. So, but I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I just did 1 Uber so far. Uber hasn't exactly been popping off today. But alright. Love you, bye.